Shasha. I'm from Chef Connect. Chef Connect is a growing platform which, as the name suggests, connects chefs with their potential clients. Chef Connect brings to you at your home top chefs from 3-star to 5-star restaurants so that you could enjoy authentic taste of Indian or international cuisines at your own comfort. This was started by Vishal with passion and an aim to make food a more viable, a more desirable and delicious affair. First of all, I would like to thank Chef Stephanie from Lebanon for being here with us. Thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule to talk to us about Lebanese culture and cuisines and a little bit about her own personal experiences as a chef. Thank you for being here, ma'am.
Thank you.
So to begin this discussion, I would request you to maybe introduce yourself, talk to us about your journey as a chef, and maybe a little bit about an introduction about the Lebanese food and culture and its people.
Sure. So my name is Stephanie Shaib. I'm 32 years old. It was a childhood passion. So I started cooking when I was 12 years old. I was watching my mom, how she's preparing the food, and then I started preparing my own and cooking for my friends and family. Then at 18 years old, I attended a hospitality school. Okay, and after the hospitality school, I went to a culinary school in France. So that's how I really began my career. And of course, I did a lot of internships and I worked with many star chefs and all of that. And I learned a bit of all the cuisine cultures, even the Indian one, when I was in the States. And what do you want me to tell you? So now I will talk about the Lebanese food. So the Lebanese food is super Mediterranean. It's a bit similar with the grains and the protein used and all that. It's a bit similar to the Indian cuisine, but with a totally different spices.
Right.
So we use a lot of lentils. We use the green lentil. We use the yellowy lentil, the red lentil, the chickpeas, the fava beans, like everywhere also in the Middle East. But of course, the spices are totally different. So we use a lot of thyme, the black pepper, the olive oil, the garlic, and the lemon juice. So that's what makes the food a bit Lebanese and Mediterranean, but especially the olive oil. It's been a year and 2 months that we can say that all the restaurants are closed. And it was a huge problem in Lebanon since we already have a very bad economical crisis and a revolution. So like 70% of the restaurants closed.
Okay.
A lot of restaurants moved from Lebanon to different countries, especially to Egypt, in the Middle East, since the Egyptian market is booming right now. Okay, and for the rest, it's a catastrophe, like we say in French. Everything is closed, but people can remain like ordering online. Okay, from the restaurants via Zomato or different applications, or from the restaurant itself. But yeah, it's closed for the moment.
Right. But like, what according to you can be a way forward? Maybe like as a chef, maybe working in Lebanon, what do you think can like bring change in the culinary industry that you're currently working in, that you're currently part of?
There's a concept in my mind that might change something is the chef at home. Since everything is closed right in Lebanon and we don't have this concept in Lebanon. So maybe create a chef at home concept restaurants. So people can have a chef at home cooking for them and serving them. It would be very nice and great also.
Right. So something like Chef Connect, like how it promotes. So what do you think about Chef Connect as a venture? Do you like it? Do you think it's a possible good venture?
Of course, I like the idea. It's very creative. It's very nice, and I think it will make one day a change.
Right, right. Thank you so much for that opinion of yours. Could we talk a bit about the cuisines that you like to prepare, or maybe if you could take us through one of your favorite food items that you're always up to preparing, that is your go-to food, maybe you can say.
Okay, so during the lockdown,
Mm.
I found a new passion in me, which is the bread.
Okay.
Okay, and
Mm.
baking bread.
Mm.
It's amazing. It's a totally
Right.
different world. So you can like create more than 100 categories of bread.
Mm-hmm.
You can create breads with fresh yeast, with sourdough. So you create your own starter. You can make breads with instant yeast and even
Mm-hmm.
without yeast. And you can mix flavors in each bread. So last time, for
Mm-hmm.
example, I did a curry loaf bread.
Right.
Okay, which is a bit it's a bit different for the
Right.
the Lebanese. They're not used to this spices, for example. And
Mm-hmm.
today, for example, I did one with olive oil and halloumi cheese and
Mm-hmm.
olives, which is super Mediterranean.
Right.
So it's very nice since you can create many different stuff with it.
Right. Definitely, sure. Like everyone loves bread and everyone loves anything you can. Bread is something you can go with anything, like any kind of food.
Exactly, and something else. Everyone can eat bread. You can
Right,
create a free bread. Vegan can eat bread.
right.
Vegetarian bread. Everyone.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Right. So I just wanted to ask, maybe this is a question that you might be asked quite a lot, but I just wanted your perspective on being a woman in a culinary industry, right? Like there is
Oh,
a
okay.
culture. Yeah, you know, there's a culture that women, mostly women, they cook well, but they are restricted in a kitchen. They're restricted in a home. So what is your experience like being a woman in a culinary industry where you get to travel, where you get to be the part of the whole industry and not just home? If you could share your
Sure.
take on
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you it's very easy. I had many
Right.
difficulties in the beginning,
Right.
especially when it's a super different environment and working with mans. So
Right.
usually, with every single word that they can say, you might get like hurt sometimes.
Sure.
But after I got used to that,
Mm-hmm.
but in the Mediterranean countries, it's not
Right.
very common to
Yeah.
find women working in a
Right.
kitchen. But uh, but but nowadays I feel that this is changing, and you can see a lot of
Definitely.
new chefs, and especially women chefs.
Right.
And hopefully one day we will be in the kitchen alone, like women.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. Right. Okay. So do you have any plans about visiting India? Do you wish to visit India any day soon?
Yes, I
Let's hope
have a
so.
plan to visit India. Yes,
Yeah, we would love to have you
maybe.
here.
Thank you.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe at the end of the summer, after if the pandemic
Right, right.
from
Sure.
the situation.
Yes. So I just wanted to thank you so much, Stephanie, for being here with us, for sharing your thoughts on this varied issues. Like in 15 minutes, I thought like we had a lot of things to talk about, very serious issues, very mouth-watering dishes that you talked about. You talked about bread, which is my favorite. Yeah. So thank you so much for being here with us. And yeah, so we just hope that you could come to India soon and we could collaborate with you on
Sure,
various.
hopefully I will.
Yes, definitely.
Hopefully I will.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay.